Hello, TikToker students. My name is Mrs. Espinosa, and today I'm going to be showing you how to use a stem and leaf plot to organize your data. So I need you to go get a pencil or something to write with and a sheet of paper. Or if you have a notebook, that will be perfect. Go get it, please. Okay, so what I need you to do is to copy these digits. I need you to copy, I'm going to put 56, 6, 23, 36, 47. Let's do another 56, 8. Let's do a 17, a 22, 9, 57, 72. Okay, and let's add 804. Okay, go ahead and copy these numbers, please. Okay, so now I need you to draw a T-chart. So, okay. Okay, so I have my T-chart already. And then on the left side of your T-chart, I need you to put stem. Then on the right side, you're gonna put leaf. And just as a little reminder, make sure that you write the ones place. Ones place. So that you remember that all of the ones place will be under the leaf side. Okay, so the way you organize your data using a stem and leaf plot is by looking at your numbers, and the easiest thing to do will be to kind of like organize from the smallest number to the greatest number. So when I look at my numbers, I notice that I have ones like 6, then I have an 8, then I have a 9. So I'm going to write those down on the side just so that I remember that I have a 6, I have a 6, and then I have a 9, then I have, oh, I skip an 8, so let me go back and put 8 and a 9. Okay, that's just for me to organize the numbers that I have. Okay, so those are my ones, okay? Then I check for my tens place. Like, do I have any 10s, 11, 12s? So I do have a 17 here. And it seems like that's my only 17. So I'm just gonna put that right there. Then I noticed that for the 20s, I do have a 23. And then I have a 22, and that's about it. So I'm going to just put it on the side. A 22, a 23, okay. Then let's go with the 30ths. I do have a 36 right here, and I think that's the only one. Okay, so I'm going to write my 36. Okay, then 40s. I have a 47, and that's it. Okay, so 47. Do I have any 50s? I do. I see a 56 right here, another 56 right here, and a 57 over here. So I'm just gonna write those down on the side to kind of help me. So I have a 56, another 56, and then a 57. Do I have any 60s? Nope. Do I have any 70s? I do. It's right here. It's a 72. So I'm going to put a 72 right there. Do I have 80s? No. Do I have 90s? No. Do I have hundreds? I do. It's a 104. Okay, so 104. Okay, so basically, if you notice what I did, I kind of rearranged my numbers in order from least to greatest. I started with the ones, I move on with the tens, then I went with the 20s, the 30s, the 40s, the 50s, the 70s, and then I ended up with my 104. So I can easily plug those in the stem and leaf plot. Okay, so when you are about to put the 6 under the ones place, well, you don't have a tens, right? So for that, you're just gonna type a 0. 0, and that's it. And on the leaf side, you will put a 6. You're gonna leave a space. You're gonna put an 8 for the 8s, and you're gonna put the 9 right there. So basically, you're indicating that you have a 6, an 8, and a 9. So now I move on with the tens place. Right here, I have a 1 on the tens place, so I'm gonna put it there. And on the ones, I have a 7. So there it goes. Okay, so that means I have 117. And then my 22 and my 23, same thing. I'm going to put the 2 for the tens on this side, and under the ones, I'm gonna put the 2 for the 22 and the 3 for the 23. See that? Let's say I had another number like a 26. So I'm gonna, on top, I'm gonna add a 26 so that I can make my numbers a little bit bigger. And let me add another 28 up there. So right here, when I was writing my notes, I could easily add those, like a 26, and I had a 28 that I added at the very end. Okay, so that you can see how this is going to be increasing. So I already have a 22, I have a 23, now I'm gonna have a 26, and last, my 28. There you go. So when you have the multiple numbers, like on the same category, like in this case, with the 20ths, that's how you will write them. Okay, then my 36. My 36, again, the 3, it's on the 10th place, and my 6 will be on the ones place. So I'm gonna put my 6 here, trying to even this out. There you go. Then my 47, again, I'm going to put the 4 under the tens, and my 7 under the ones place, which is under the leaf. I mean, yes. Okay, so there goes my 7. Then I have a 56, another 56, and a 57. So I have the 5 on the tens place, and then I'm gonna put the 6 for 56. And remember, since I have 2 56, I need to type another 6 for my other 56, and then an A7 for my 57. 72. Okay, A7, and then A2. There you go. And last, my 104. So look at what happens. So let me see if I can make this line a little bit, oh, hold on. There, let me just make it a little bit bigger. There you go. Okay, so now my last digit, it's 104. So remember, under the leaf, you should only have the ones place. So in the digit 104, the 4 is under the ones place. So only the 4 should be under the leaf. The 10 should be under the stem. So I'm going to go ahead and put the 10. There you go. And then my 4 under the leaf. So that's how you would organize this data into the stem and leaf plot. Okay, so remember, when you have more than one numbers, like especially if they're in the same category, like in this case, the 20ths, you write them next to each other like this. And when you happen to have exactly the same number, like this 56 and another 56, you only have 1 5 for the tens, and then you will have 2 6s under the leaf for the ones place. Okay. Now I want to show you how a stem and leaf plot problem would look like. So I need you to pay attention, please. Okay, let me find it. Okay, so I want you to take a look at this problem. It says, make a stem and leaf plot with the data provided. Problem number 1, temperatures in October. So you have a 51, 70, 47, 50, 45, 60, 72, 65, 44, 42, 53, 62, 74, 43, 45, 39. So I'm going to give you a couple of minutes for you to copy this set of digits. Write them down on your piece of paper. After you copy the numbers, I need you to do a stem and leaf T-chart. You don't have to put the lines if you don't want to. The reason I do them is to kind of separate the numbers from one another. So go ahead and do your little box if you want to. If not, just do a simple T-chart. Remember that on the left side, you're going to put the stem. On the right side, you're going to put the leaf. And remember that the leaf equals the ones place only. Okay, keep that in mind. Okay, so I'm going to give you a couple more minutes for you to copy all of this down. Okay, so I assume you already copied this down. So again, one of the strategies that you can do is to start looking at your numbers and find the smallest digit. And you can kind of store them out if you want to, or you can just work straight from the numbers listed on the top and cross them out if you want to. So if you look at your numbers, ask yourself, do I have any 10s like on the, or 20s? I don't see 20s. Do I have 30? I do. It's a 39 right here. So you can cross this one out. 39. You can cross the 39 out. And you can start writing them already. Bring them down. So remember that the 3, it's under the tens. And then on the other side, I'm going to have my 1, which is going to be the 9. So there goes my 39. Do I have 40s? I do. See right here? So it would help me if I write them down so that I see. So I have, if you can see right here, you have a 47. So I can write it down, 47. Then I have a 45. Then I have a 44. Then I have a 42. Then I have a 43 and another 45. So I'm gonna add the 43 and another 45. See that? So now I can cancel all of those numbers and I can start writing them down right here. Okay. So let me find my text. It's easier for you to do it, boys and girls, because you have just a pencil. But like for me, I have to be working this out. So it kind of like takes a while. Okay, let me cross out my 47, my 45, my 44, my 42, my 43, my 44. Okay, so I can start writing them down. So again, the 4, it's under the tens place. Now I need to do all my ones. And then if you look at these numbers that you already separated by the 40s, so I have 42, that's the smallest one, so I'm gonna start with the 2. Then I have a 43, then I have a 44, then I have 2 45. So I'm gonna put 2 5s. One 45 right there, another 45 right there, and last the 47. There you go. So this is how it looks. You have a 42, a 43, a 44, a 45, another 45, and then a 47. Okay, I'm done with the 40s. So do I have, let me go ahead and erase this. I don't need it anymore. So now, do you have 50s? So I do see a 51 here, a 50 here, and a 53. If you don't want to write them down right here and you think you can just go ahead and put them down here, you can do that as well. That's just what works for me. I'm a visual learner, so I have to kind of see it also. So there is a 50, and then a 51. So I'm going to put a 1 for a 51. Okay, hold on. I forgot to put my 0. Okay, there it goes. So there's my 0 for my 50, my 1 for my 51, and what else I had? A 53. So there goes a 3 for the 53. Okay, see, for me, it kind of took me longer not organizing my numbers, but do whatever worked best for you guys. So I already took care of the 50. Let me cross it out. I took care of the 51. Let me cross it out. I took care of the 53. I crossed it out. Now let me see. Do I have 60s? So I do notice that I have 60s. So I'm going to write them down because that's how it works better for me. But like I said, if you don't want to write them down and you want to start plugging them into your stem and leaf plot, you can do that as well. 60, then I do have a 65. And then I have a 62. So 62, there you go. So I know for sure that I need to be plugging in 3 60s right here. Okay, so I'm gonna go down and I can start. I have a 60, so there goes my 6. Now I'm going to a 0 for the 60, then a 2 for the 62, and a 5 for the 65. So see, I can delete those numbers already. So I'm done with the 60, I'm done with this 65, and I'm done with the 62, yay. So now I can check if I have 70s. So I do have a 70. I have a 70 right here. Then I have a 72 right here. And I have a 74 over here. So I do have 3, okay? So right here, I'm running out of space. Give me 1 second. Okay, so right here is my 70 under the tens. And then under the ones place, remember you have only your ones, which is a 0 for the 70, then a 2 for the 72, and last a 4 for the 74, okay? So I'm done using those. If you don't want to cross them out, you don't have to. Do the strategies that work best for you, okay? Kind of like to cross them out myself. There goes the 70, the 72, and the 74. And then I'll just double check. Have I used all my numbers? Yes, so boys and girls, I'm done. This is how your stem and leaf plot would look like. See, you already added all of your numbers using the stem and leaf plot. Now I want to show you another problem that you're going to see using a stem and leaf plot. So let me show that to you. Okay, so this is another problem where the stem and leaf plot is already created for you. So you have to analyze it and get your data from there. So now problem number 2 says, this STEM leaf plot shows how long it took each student in a class to complete an assignment. Minutes to complete homework. A, how long did it take the slowest students to complete the homework? Okay, so again, it's asking you for the slowest student to complete the homework. So these represents the minutes that students took to complete the homework. So you will have to look for the smallest digit. Go ahead and look for it, please. Okay, I hope you have answered 27 because yes, 27 is the slowest digit in this stem and leaf plot. So right here, you would have to put 27. That's your answer. The second question is asking you, how long did it take the fastest student to complete the homework? So it's the opposite. Which one is the greatest number? Okay, go ahead and try to answer it yourself. Okay, yes, if you said 76, you are correct. Even though you have a 72 right here, you know that the 76 is bigger than the 72. So the answer is 76. Okay. All right, boys and girls, well, that was it. I hope you have a better understanding of how to use the STEM and leaf plot to record your data. All right, have a great day, Tigers.